Welcome back to the channel, y'all. Let's get right into the material. If you've never been here before, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Click the bell next to the subscribe button so you're notified every time a new video goes up on this channel. The singer D4DV or D4vd or David, that girl who was found in his Tesla trunk in pieces, her family has spoken out. Her brother has come forward to say that the family did know about his relationship with her, and also that the last time they saw her, she was on her way to the movies with him and never to be seen again. We're going to get into all that. But what's happening? So the singer, D4vd, his world tour has been canceled, right? The police has since raided the mansion he was staying in the Hollywood Hills. More videos and pictures and photographs, and people are speaking up. People from Twitch streaming are speaking up. People who he's done music with before, people who were close to him at some point are speaking up. And they're saying stuff like, well, we did not know that she was that much underage. We did know that she was pretty young, but we were thinking she was like 18 or something like that, 17. We didn't know that she was 15 or 14 at the time. More disturbing news says that when he first met her, she was about 11 years old. Damn. So, D4vd World Tour has hit a bump in the road amid police investigation reportedly involving the singer and TikTok sensation. For a lot of you who don't know, he actually started off streaming first and started off on TikTok, where he gained a pretty huge following and then branched off into music. And from there, the music became his bread and butter. He started introducing his music to his audience and the music took off. So D4vd, whose real name is David Anthony Burke, he was set to perform in San Francisco this Friday, September 19th. And then he would have been in Los Angeles today, Saturday, September 20th, as part of his Withered World Tour. However, both performances now state that the show has been canceled. I'm just wondering how come he is still not been arrested. Forget canceled. I mean, how do you get around her being found in your car, everybody being aware that you were with her? I mean, we've seen videos now of her romantically involved with him. Just based on those videos alone and the fact that she was found the way she was found and he was the last person she was seen with, you would think the police would have at least brought him in for questioning by now. None of this has happened, which brings me back to what I said before. I'm thinking sacrificial in order to gain fame or something along those lines, and he is backed by some entity that has power and pull. If it's not that, then it must be that the police are taking their time and they're dotting all the I's and crossing all the T's, because when they come for him and slap those handcuffs on him, he won't be coming back out. Now, a reason for the cancellation of his shows was not disclosed. I mean, all of us can guess why, right? They're closing in on him, even though most of us are saying, you have all you need to go get him. But we're not police officers or investigators, so we don't know. We're just watching the show. USA Today had reached out to representatives, according to them, for the concert venues, the Warfield and the Greek Theater, and for some D4vd comments about what's happening. No avail, no reply. Earlier this month, D4vd was reportedly linked to a police investigation in Los Angeles involving the body of a teenage girl that was found in an impounded vehicle. The Tesla was said to be registered to him, and the girl is said to be his girlfriend. We have now come across songs where her name is in the songs, Celeste. We've come across different things that ties her to him. The indie pop singer who broke out on TikTok with viral hits like Here With Me and Romantic Homicide was also scheduled to take the tour abroad, where his shows were supposed to begin in Norway and then head into Denmark and then into the Netherlands and then into Germany and then into England and other territories. So this is really a world tour that he was on, just kicking off in the United States of America. But many of these events also now show cancellation notices online or have been removed altogether. I heard somebody say, damn, that's messed up. He was super talented and now he's going to be in prison. And I saw another person say, he's not going to survive prison. He is super small and super effeminate. I don't think prison is the place where he's going to be able to exercise any kind of dominance. Well, the tour cancellation comes after Sony Music Publishing suspended promotion of D4vd's debut album, Withered. As authorities' investigation continues, a source close to the situation, but not authorized to speak publicly, did confirm on September 19th that Sony Music Publishing had canceled all promotional efforts for the D4vd debut album. You know what's crazy? What's crazy is after this incident happened and got public, his song shot up the music charts. Now, remember what I said in my first video of this situation? I said I had an eerie feeling that this was done, that young girl, as young as she was done out of a sacrifice for fame and fortune, riches, money, and fame. And now that everybody is talking about what happened, here comes the fame part of it. I don't know how the money part is going to happen. I guess when people are buying these records or streaming the songs over and over, then there will be monies paid out, and from that will come the money part. The alternative R&B record, which was released in April, it actually peaked at number 13 on the Billboard 200 charts, which is a pretty high placement on the Billboard 200 charts. Celeste Rivas died on September 8th at the age of 15, and this is according to online records from the Los Angeles County Medical Examiner now. So now they have a date of death. Her cause of death is currently listed as deferred, which means that the teen's exact cause of death has still not been disclosed and is pending further investigation. So they don't know if it's asphyxiation, strangulation, did she get hit in the head with something and that caused her hemorrhaging in the brain, was she stabbed in the stomach? They don't know how she died exactly, specifically. They can tell that she was dismembered, which makes it harder to say exactly what the cause of death was, and we'll just have to keep waiting on that. So the medical examiners noted that her place of death was a vehicle, that she had died inside of a vehicle. So according to NBC4 Los Angeles and ABC7 News, her body was discovered inside the impounded Tesla that was left at a tow yard in Hollywood. Now, mind you, it is said that he called and reported his Tesla missing one time. But he did not say it was his Tesla. He called and said a Tesla was missing. We've been asked to ask any Tesla owner, if your Tesla goes missing, is it true that you can call the Tesla people and have your Tesla tracked to its location? In other words, it wasn't that hard for him to find his Tesla if he really wanted to find it. In other words, he was probably just calling in to check a number on the block saying, hey, I had nothing to do with it. My car went missing. Somebody used it to do this heinous crime and put her in it. And now it looks like I did it. But I did call and say my car was missing. Well, the news organization reported that the vehicle is registered under D4vd's name. Why would he kill her and then put her in a vehicle that is registered under his name? And then I was listening to one of his songs this morning, and in it, he said basically it was like a confession. I don't remember the name of the song, but I do remember these lyrics where he said something about he might as well have gone insane and tell his mother and tell his sister and his brother and tell his father too. He's in a police car and he is not going to say anything to them about her. These are lyrics to songs that he has. He's sitting in a police car. He's not going to say anything to them about her, and you shouldn't say anything to them about her either. Well, as far as the news goes, police officers had responded to the 1000 block of Mansfield Avenue on September 8th after reports that a foul odor was coming from the vehicle that was in the impound lot. Officer Drake Madison said in an email September 9th that the police were unable to confirm the identity of the vehicle's owner at that time. The human remains were reportedly found inside of a bag, which was located in the front trunk of the Tesla. Authorities said the outlet that the body was in a state of decomposition. There are other reports that said the body was dismembered. Now, during an early investigation into this little girl's death, Los Angeles County medical examiners reported that the teen's body was found severely decomposed inside of the vehicle and appeared to have been deceased inside of the vehicle for an extended period of time before being found. This is according to a statement that was shared across news media platforms on September 18th. So far, a representative for D4vd previously said that the singer has been informed of the investigation that is ongoing and was fully cooperating with authorities, hence the reason why they don't want to start traveling and doing shows and then they'll have to come back to the US once they fly out of the country. So they're going to go ahead and cancel all the shows now and sit tight until this thing works itself out. Listen, they must know something I don't know, because the only thing I see happening is him going to prison. That's all I see. I don't see how he is going to be able to work his way up out of this one at all. All the clues, all the stuff that we've been seeing tells me that he's definitely the one who did something to her, and he's going to prison. He's quietly pulling all his merchandise from offline, quietly shutting down all his tour. I think he's getting ready to go to prison. Now, if she was 11, or if she died at 15 and he is 20, that means there's a 5 years difference there. So if he met her when she was 11, that means he was 16. So both children, however, an 11-year-old is a baby and a 16-year-old is an older teen, only 2 years away from being an adult. So either way you slice this cake right here, it's a messed up slice. Either way you put this, it's messed up. Wow. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and leave this leave this video right here. And you could go ahead and leave your comment in the comment section and tell me what you think about this one. Do you think by the time this is done that he will be in prison? Do you think by the time this is done he will be in prison, or do you think he will somehow get out of this? Do you think somebody else did something to that young girl, or do you think that he definitely did something to her? I'll catch you on the next video. I'm out. Peace.